up, you guys? It's Brandy. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Today I am bringing you this makeup tutorial right here. I am feeling it so much, and I even threw on some different earrings, put me a little dress on and all of that because I thought this look would be great for you guys for the holiday season if you're going to like a Christmas party, New Year's party, and the color that I used on my lid can be interchangeable with so many other different colors. I was just feeling this one because this is a color that I got probably like a year ago. Still hadn't used it until today's video, so I'm excited about it. And it's also kind of like a different type of look because most people are going for like red, green, and gold and bronzy looks for the, the holiday season, but I wanted to do something different. I still feel like this is really dressy, classy, and all of that. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look right here for a holiday party or what have you, then just stay tuned. Okay, you guys, starting out, I'm going to be taking my MAC paint pot in the shade Layin Low and priming my lids just to make sure we don't have any type of creasage with the shadows, and also so the colors will be nice and pigmented. To set that, I'm going to be using my Kat Von D Lock It Translucent Powder. Feel free to use whatever type of translucent powder you have on hand. Then next, going in with a little bit of Scotch tape, I'm just going to apply that to the outer part of my eye because we want all of the shadows we apply to have like a nice crease to them. Then next, using my Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, we're going to go in with the shade Raw Sienna. It's just a nice transition shade that will work for pretty much all skin tones. I love to use this color to start out so many different looks. And we're just going to put that right into the crease and slowly build the color up. Then next, going in with the shade Burnt Orange. This is very similar to Raw Sienna, but I like to use the both of them together because one is a little bit lighter than the other, and I'm going to apply that right on top of Raw Sienna. To add a little more color to the look, we're going to be using Realgar from the same palette, and instead of applying this to the crease, we're going to apply it, oh my gosh, I can't even talk. We're going to apply it right above those other two shades just because we want this to be shown with the eye look. I have hooded eyelids, as many of you know, so I have to make sure that the shadows will be seen even when my eyes are open. So I'm just applying that and building the color up a little bit and also sweeping it towards my inner eye or inner corner of my eye as well. Next, we're going to be taking the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and I think this is in the shade Black Bean. All the products I'm using will be listed in the description box below, but we're just going to sloppily, as you can see, put that all over our eyelid, and then taking a small brush, I'm just going to blend that out. And we're not really doing a cut crease. I just want to make sure my eyelids are covered before we apply the shimmer color. Then next, taking the shade Noir from the Shadow Couture Palette by Anastasia, I'm just going to apply that on top of what we already laid down. And going back to the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm taking the shade Cypress Umber, which is just a deep brown color, and I'm using that to blend out those harsh lines from that black color. You can blend with a little bit of the black, the Noir shade, but I just feel like that would just be way too much and too harsh. So I like to go in with the deep dark brown shade. And as you can see, I am switching between brushes because I want to make sure this is nice and like really blended, okay? The star of the show is this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. Try saying that 3 times in a row. It is the color Coconut. I have not used this. This is my first time, as I said in the intro, and this color is beautiful. It definitely applies a lot better with your fingertips, so you don't want to use a brush to first apply it. You can definitely use it after you've packed most of it onto your lid, which I am going to do later on. So I'm just applying that all over my lid and building that color up. Then as you see here, I am going back in and applying a little bit more with the brush because I want to clean up the line just a little bit more. Then going back into the Shadow Couture palette, getting that black shade, we want to just deepen our outer, oh my gosh, I cannot talk. We want to deepen the outer crease of this look to make it a little bit smokier. So I'm just applying that very light-handedly. You want to build it up. Less is more, so start out with a little. Then also going back and getting that Cypress Umber shade, we're just going to blend it all together again. The key to any eyeshadow look is blending. Blend for your life. So next we're going to be applying these Huda Beauty lashes. They are Samantha number 7s. I applied these off camera and wait for it. Yes, look at that sharp line. Look at that. Yes, that's why we use the tape, ladies, okay? And then next I'm going in with a makeup remover wipe and just wiping away any excess fallout from the shadows before moving on to the face. So starting with the face, I'm going to be priming with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I'm mainly focusing this in my T-zone because I want that to be nice and smooth. Then next, following up with the NYX Liquid Illuminator. This one is in pure gold. I want a nice bronzy look, so I'm focusing that pretty much all over my face. I'm just slathering it in this illuminator, okay? For foundation, I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation. I think my shade is Y443 or 445. As I said, everything will be in the description box below. And I've already done a review on this foundation as well. And of course, I forgot a step. I'm going to be using my MAC. I think this is the Studio Conceal and Perfect. Anyway, it's just the orange corrector from MAC. I'm using that to hide all of my hyperpigmentation and to cover up those dark circles before applying my foundation. I love this foundation so much. It gives you such a nice amount of coverage without being too cakey at all. So I'm just applying that everywhere. Now for concealing those dark circles, I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade medium dark or medium deep warm, and then also applying my MAC Prolongwear Concealer in NC42 right on top of that to give me as much full coverage as I can possibly get. And I'm just applying that all over my face where I normally apply concealer to highlight. Now, if we hadn't used the tape to get that nice sharp line with the shadow, this would be the perfect time to clean that up. But of course, you know, we took the cheat route, so we don't have to worry about that here. Then to set all of that, I'm using that same translucent powder by Kat Von D and just applying that right under my eyes and then all over in the places where I also added concealer. And I'm just cleaning up a little bit right here because we want that nice sharp contour line. So whatever excess is left on my sponge, I'm just applying it there before going in to highlight even more. So I'm going to be using this banana shade from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette and just brightening up my under eye and everywhere else. Then to set the other areas, I'm using my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in Dark Deep and applying that in all of the places that I did not highlight just to make sure that there are no harsh lines. Lately, I've been opting to use a bronzer to contour with instead of like a traditional contour shade. So this one here is the Taraji Henson and MAC Collaboration Bronzer. It's such a beautiful color. Then now we're going to be going back to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Palette and snatching that nose a little bit. Now I know at first it's going to look really harsh, but calm down, don't shoot me. Because we are going to blend it out and make it look a little bit more natural. I've been working on my contour of the nose and I feel like I finally got it. Now going back to the eyes, we're going to be using the Lancome Drama-Liqui pencil in black and just lining our waterline. To make that look a little less harsh, we're going to be going back to the Modern Renaissance palette and taking those first 3 shades, which are Raw Sienna, Burnt Orange, and Realgar, just to smoke it out a little bit and to make sure that it's nice and blended. Moving on to my favorite part of this entire look, we're going to highlight, and I'm using the Laura Geller Gilded Honey Highlight and applying that pretty much all over my face because y'all know I likes to glow. And we can't forget to apply a little bit of that underneath our brow bone. Now to set our highlight off even more, we're going to go into the Glow Kit by Anastasia and take the shade Golden Dawn and apply that right on top. Then we're going to seal it all in with MAC Fix Plus Spray and just drench ourselves in it so we don't have cake face. Then lastly, moving on to the lips, I'm taking Cork Lipliner by MAC and lining my lips really good. Then applying the NYX Lingerie Matte Lipstick. This is in the shade Ruffle Trim. You can pretty much use any type of nude you want. I chose a pinky nude, but any nude that suits your skin tone would be perfect for this look. After I got all dolled up with everything else, I went back into the glow kit and got the shade Snow and put that in my inner corner of my eye. And I also wanted a little bit more of a glossy lip, so I took MAC's Boy Bait Lipgloss and put that right on top. And then this is the completed look.